SimTheWorld here, back with our series going through the Alpine expansion for Farming Simulator 19. So yesterday, as mentioned, I did some fertilizing work as per usual. Instead of finishing the whole day, I only got through 3 of the fields. What was it? 19, which we've done a couple times, and then 9 and 10. So they were decent sized fields, but about 1 o'clock it started raining. And at least for me, I don't want to be fertilizing out in the field when the field's getting soaked. So I called it a day. It was only a half day of work. Honestly, going through and fertilizing a bunch of fields is getting a bit old. So I'm excited. This is the last day of mid-spring. I'm expecting some changes to come with the end of spring, specifically since that begins planting season for soy and corn. So I'm really hoping that some of those jobs pop up. We're going to find out tomorrow. I wanted to show you guys how the cows are doing, at least initially here today. So what I'm seeing is when I drop them off, the overall health percentage dropped down to, I think it was 56%. As you can see, I've got them all set up. You know, they should all be happy. They have plenty of food. They have everything's clean, all the water and straw. But they're so low in health. And I was doing some testing with that, and I was, scrolling through Google a bunch, and somebody was suggesting, oh, just put, 1 cow at a time on a trailer and then take it off, and that should reset their health to 80%. So I did that, and they all went down to 20%. Every single one of them. So, with that said, I believe that being on the trailer makes them unhappy. So since we just dumped, I think before we bought the new cows, we were averaging about 85% health. Just because a lot of this stuff drops very quickly. Now if we added 6 cows at 20%, I think that would overall drop the percentage. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to keep an eye on these for the next few days, and hopefully we see that percentage go back up into the 80s. That does directly affect the milk production. So that's why we do this. We're trying to boost the milk production rates, so that way we fill this thing up quickly. I'm not sure how much it stores in the barn. I'm hoping that we can just leave it there until the sell price. I was kind of spoiled to see that. We were able to sell it for like $2,000 for 1,000 liters, so boy, would that be nice to have happen again. I think we are up to, we're back up to another 5,000 liters. I'm also looking into some storage containers for the milk, but I'm not sold on anything yet. Yeah, if we go into the shop, we can see, I think it's under silos. I've got too many mods installed, but you never know what you want to add to the game. So yeah, there's a milk tank here. It holds 10,000 liters, which would be kind of cool. Yeah, that doesn't do. That'd be kind of nice if it did milk, but it doesn't. So I think this is the only tank I found for milk. So it's kind of a low amount, lower than I'd kind of like. I'm going to check out to see if there's any other mods, because it would just be nice to have a big old tank on the farm. That way we can wait out the price till it goes back into very high demand. So with that, I think that is it for where we're at on the farm. You might have noticed at the end of the last episode, I forgot to set it to 15 times speed. So I do apologize for that. I usually knock it down to real time when I'm trying to plan and think out what we're going to do. Obviously, I needed to plan out buying the new cows. So, today I think we just need to do contracts. We need to bring in some sort of money. We're still trying to get this field, and it is not cheap. We're getting close, though. We only have 200,000 more to go. I think that's very doable this year. At the rate we're going, we're doing about $10,000 a day. And we should hopefully have another $10,000 in the milk tank right there. So I still have plenty of fertilizer left, though we are starting to get a little low. We got 3,000 liters. So we've gotten through about 5,000 liters so far, which is pretty quick. Kinda debating whether to pick up some more. We probably won't, because the fertilizing job should be ending soon, hopefully. I actually, you know what? I'd like to run to the store. There is a couple things I wanted to pick up, and I think it's going to be a great addition to the farm. So I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, so I know this isn't a huge purchase, but we do need some workshop tools on the farm. I've definitely been tired of driving to the store just to, get what we need for repairs or upgrades. I'm trying to think, where would a good place for this be? Eventually, maybe next to the power washer. You can do a clean and a repair all in one spot. Might be a good spot. You can sneak it back here. There we go. I like that. Yeah, I don't know how much good this will do. Eventually we will get our own repair shop. But for now, having a small little area that we can take care of these things at is important. Like, for example, while we're in this screen here, let me bounce over. Like, all this stuff is getting dirty. It needs repairs. Maybe it'd be a good day to just take care of our farm. Nah, we need to make some money. So I'm going to head back there and we'll grab the fertilizer and be on our way. So I took a fertilizing job. I know, right? A very original. For field 11 here. This is a pretty large field, and let's see how I want to do this. We'll start over at this end. I am getting a little better at gauging just at how far off we need to go. Try to fill up this whole area. Get a good coating over the entire field with minimal trips. I wonder if field up here needs fertilizing too. Let me take a look. Because what's really nice is when I can just pass straight through and make, runs like that. Let's take a look. I will stop, turn off the fertilizer. So we're looking for field 13. Does field 13 need fertilizing? Yes, it does. And this is how I've been getting through them, so quickly. I'll take a couple contracts when the fields are close like this, and we'll just run right through the middle. I could get closer to that edge, couldn't I? Yeah, probably. Wonder how the other field turned out. I will note that, trying to see what I fertilized when there are plants on the field is really a pain. But that's just complaining. Now that we're doing the minimum spread and we're not doing the automatic application rate, we are definitely making some cash. Especially since we filled the tank up basically with full fertilizer. We have been good to go. So I'm going to be doing this today. I'm not going to take you along for the whole thing, but maybe just a little bit. You guys can enjoy the fertilizing montage. We're back. Finishing up, I took a contract on, in addition to the first fields we were doing, took contracts on field 23 and 25. I don't think we've been to this side of the map very often. This is to the east, I would say, of our farm, the very end of the field. So this is good enough. The contract is complete. Yeah, you can see there's there's 3 fields here if I pull up the map. Right on the side, it's next to the biogas plant. It's where the train goes to Felsburn. This is also where we sold our silage bales the last time, or the first time, I should say. We haven't sold any more since. But yeah, we made a good chunk. We got through 4 fields. I do like these longer ones. Something where you can just set the cruise control. It took me 3 passes. And yeah, we can see these seasons trees. So depressing. They look so good when I placed them. But alas, it is. Maybe in summer they'll look good again. But I do like this side of the map. They did a really nice job. Like, there's not many fields. It's a lot of grass area because of the hills. This is all stuff that we can purchase if we want. But at least for the time being, I'm not in a rush. I'd like a field so we can start doing some crops, because we do need straw for the total mixed rations. So hopefully, I'm going to preemptively put this trailer away. I really don't want any more fertilizing jobs for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting better with that. We got it in. So we got our toolkit over here, so we can do repairs on things. Let me come back in. Scroll on over. I did just recently repair this tractor, so it should be good for a while. Maybe I'll go through. The day is still young, so maybe I'll end the day with cleaning some of the tools, repairing anything that needs taken care of, and keeping things functional. So there's still daylight. Oh, and one other thing I picked up was we got a new buddy. So I got the toolkit, but I also thought, you know what we're missing on a farm? We're missing a dog here. Yep, we threw that ball very far. So that's kind of cool. There we go. It throws. The dog doesn't chase it. He does follow around the farm a little bit. It's kind of glitchy with the water trough there, but I think it's a cool addition. It wasn't too much extra, and it should add a little more life to the farm. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any ideas for how we should proceed going forward, or if you have any ideas on these cows and why I guess their health is starting to go up, that's good to see. But I would still like to see it, if not high 80s, 90%. I guess we'll give that a few more days and see if it goes up. But any other suggestions you have, please leave them down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And with that, thanks for watching as I simulate my life, one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates of future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.